Hi everyone, glory to Jesus Christ. Let's talk about St. Augustine and his 5 steps of sin. This is an incredibly useful formula. I only learned about it probably 2 years ago, and it's extremely helpful, in my opinion, for all of us. You know, we are enjoined to be constantly vigilant over our own souls, and this is extremely difficult, and all of these distractions that we face on a day-to-day basis make that extremely hard to do, especially in the beginning. So I like these little takeaways, these little immediately actionable things that, number one, I can apply to my own life, and also that when I bring them into the prison, I can give them, a little handout or something, and it's very simple. It's a process from A to B to C, and it works. So, St. Augustine, 5 steps to sin. I love this. First, 5 steps in any sin, I should say. First, temptation. Now, temptation is not a sin. We have to get this right out of the way. Temptation is not a sin. After he was baptized, the Lord Jesus Christ went into the desert, and he did not eat or drink for 40 nights, and he was tempted by Satan. Read the Bible, it's in the Gospels. Being tempted, not a sin. But it is the first step to sin for those of us who are big sinners. Okay. Number 2, fantasizing about the sin. Fantasizing about how much fun it would be to do whatever it is that we want to do. Step 3 is weighing the negative consequences, the potential things that could happen to you if you get found out, right? Now this is bad. If we get to step 3, the chances are real good that we're going to go to step 4, and step 4 is the sin itself. We just totally throw caution to the wind, self-control down the toilet, and kabam, there's your sin. Step 5 is trying to rationalize what we have just done. Okay? Who has not done that? Nobody. I rationalize all the time. Okay. Rationalization. The minute that we realize we're rationalizing something, we got to backtrack in our head, and we got to try to get back to step 1 and say, okay, where did I go off the rails? Because constant vigilance involves a lot of, instant replays, a lot of color commentary on our own soul, saying, wow, that was an epic fail. How can I try to not do that anymore? Right? So 5 steps to sin: temptation, fantasizing, consequences, the big sin, the big wanga wanga, and rationalizing it after the fact. This is an awesome thing to bring into a prison. A lot of the guys have told me that they find it extremely helpful. I'll get, I wish I had, I don't think I have them right now. Cardstock. 2 to a page, and I type up this list with a cute little border, and they can have it, they can clip it in their Bibles, or they can just, even if they just want to write it down on the inside cover of their Bible. So you always have that with you, and that way, whenever there's a temptation, you can look it up, and you can say, okay, where am I on this list, and how can I avoid getting to step 4? Because ultimately, and this is fascinating, for thousands of years, how old is the Christian church? More than 2,000 years. The church fathers and mothers, the spiritual authorities, the holy people throughout all of the ages have warned us that when we are considering sinning in some way, the demonic voices, the demonic influences, the demonic thoughts, logismi in Greek, are going to tell us, oh, it's going to be okay, you should do it, it's not a sin, God will love you anyway, Jesus died so you can sin, he'll get over it, blah, 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 blah. All of these terrible, blasphemous thoughts that are downplaying our responsibility and are essentially insinuating that it's okay to walk all over God, which is total crap, but sometimes that message is attractive to us because it lets us do the sin. But then, after we do the sin, guess what happens? All of a sudden, these same demonic voices do a 180, and they say, oh, now you're really screwed. You might as well just stop praying altogether. You might as well not even go to church anymore, because God knows what you did, and he is PO'd at you, and he doesn't even want to hear your prayers anymore. So he just wants you to go away and be depressed about it. Okay? Is this ringing bells? It should be ringing bells, because it happens to all of us. Okay? extremely important to remember that. Remember, demons are liars. So we can't trust anything that they say, because some of it's true, but a lot of it isn't. The important stuff usually isn't. So as we go through this first week of Lent, if you're Orthodox, this is the 4th day of Lent. If you are in the West, it's Ash Wednesday. Let's try to keep that in mind. I'm certainly gonna need to keep that in mind always and forever onto Ages of Ages, but particularly during the beginning of Lent, is we're really trying to take stock of you know, where we are spiritually and what we're doing good and what we're epically failing at. So I'm going to be doing, I think, a series of these short videos, just little, like, one-shots about various helps, you know, various tools that we can use to try to please God more. So, that's about it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for reaching out. Thank you for communicating with me. Thank you for subscribing and pressing the like button. That is the best way to really just help the channel reach more people. So I really appreciate that so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. So God bless you. You're in my prayers. Keep me in yours, please. I need a lot of prayers, guys. I need a lot of prayers. And I'll see you in the next video. Okay? Happy Lent. God bless you.